Warning. Although this video contains action figure reviews, it is intended for the adult collector and may contain some lowbrow humor. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is Stuff and Things. This is Stuff and Things.
Greetings and salutations, my fellow Stuffketeers. Goldy coming at you with another Stuff and Things review. And what? Wait, what? What do we got here? Why, we have the brand new Ghostbusters Plasma series from Hasbro Toys. And as a child of the 80s, I grew up a Ghostbusters kid. I loved Ghostbusters. I quote it to this day. Tell them about the Twinkie. Well, the first thing I'm going to look at here on this Series 1 is the likenesses. First, we're going to take a look at Mr. Ray Stantz, or Dr. Ray Stantz, played by the wonderful Dan Aykroyd in Ghostbusters. And is the likeness there? It's not too shabby. Next, we're looking at Winston Zeddemore. If the paycheck's involved, I'll believe anything. But anyway, does it look like Ernie Hudson? Sure. Not bad for a small-scale figure. Moving on to Egon Spengler, Dr. Egon Spengler. Note, guys, the glasses are sculpted and painted on. They are not a separate piece. And yes, it does look a lot like Harold Ramis. Rest in peace. Now, of course, we got Peter Venkman, Dr. Peter Venkman. And does it look like Murray? It's close. It's not too bad, but not too good. Of course, we're looking at the Dana Barrett in the series, Dana Barrett. And does it look like the beautiful Sigourney Weaver? It's not too shabby. Not too shabby. I don't know the name of this actress. I don't. I mean, I'm not a Ghostbusters, trivia guy, but the likeness ain't too bad. I like it. It looks good. It looks good. And of course, next we're looking at the Build-A-Figure, which is the Terror Dog, and they did a good job. Now, boys will come with their toys. Of course, we got a PKE meter. We got a ghost trap with Dr. Peter Venkman. He comes there with his night vision goggles, which do fit on his head. And he comes with a proton blast, which is awesome. Now, the rest of the guys do not come with a proton blast, which is kind of dumb, because look how badass that looks. That just looks so tough. But live and learn, Hasbro, live and learn. And speaking of Proton Packs, they did a really nice job with them. On the bottom of your Proton Pack is a little hole, and of course there's a little peg on the pack itself. And you just plug her in, and she is there. The straps are there too. There's a little peg on the bottom of the strap to open it to fit it onto your Ghostbuster. Of course, there's a peg on the back that also holds it in place. And they didn't really chintz out on them, man. They look good. There's a lot of detail. There's a lot of painting. Extra hoses that kind of come off of the pack itself. A great sculpting, man. They did a really good job on the Proton Packs, which makes me very happy. Now that the boys are geared up, let's take a good look at them. They come in at right underneath 6 inches, which is kind of interesting. For Hasbro. It's kind of interesting, a little bit under 6 inches. Now, of course, we're going to look at the Bucky Cap mold, which is the most popular mold for your Marvel Legends line, which is another Hasbro line. And this is, of course, Spy Master, and he towers over Venkman. As does the mid-body Buck, as shown here in Red Guardian, and he towers over Venkman. And Mando is taller than Venkman. Now, I feel like this scale is pretty good because Sigourney Weaver's tall, so she would tower over Murray, but man, Spawn is huge, dude. Look at the size of Spawn. Wow. Holy Toledo Johnsons. Now that we got the boys back together, everybody looks good. I really like the sculpt on these. Everything looks really, really nice. Everything is pretty universal except the mid-torsos. It seems like the legs are pretty much the same sculpt except everybody's guts, and they make everybody look pretty natural, which is really cool. Now we're just going to go ahead and check out the articulation. I removed the Proton Pack so I could show you guys what the articulation is. Of course, the foot is on the swivel and the rocker. He's got the double jointed knees. He's got the cut here, and the legs can get at a pretty decent split. It's not too bad. It's not too good. It's not too bad. Legs can rise up, and he is on a single joint there, so it kind of spins around. Extra sculpting on there. Butterfly joints up top that don't do a whole ton. The arm is on a ball joint and a swivel. It can double joint here. The arm is on, or the hand is on the upsy downs. He spins a Rooney. The head is on an interesting single jointed. Think Bucky from the Black Widow wave, and it's a double ball peg. It's interesting, but that's the articulation and all for Ghostbusters. Now Dana, she's kind of different because she's a female. The legs are really hindered by this skirt, like really hindered, but they do have articulation. They got the cut up on top. They're good. I mean, if you guys have a Marvel Legend, you know what the leg does. It has the single jointed swivel here. She's got the joint there, single jointed elbow. Hands on an upsy downsy spin and Rooney. The head is on a ball joint and a swivel. And the likeness, again, is really good. I really like it, and I like the big hair. I like big 80s hair. I like a big 80s hair. And that's about all you can really do with Miss Dana Barrett there. It's a nice-looking figure, though. Now, moving on to Kozak Azarian, the Traveler. She's got good articulation. She's got this swivel here. She's got the rocker, the double jointed knee. She's got the cut up in the thigh. She's got the swivel there. What's cool, she's got an ab crunch and a swivel, which is very much along the line of their Power Rangers line. Their Power Rangers figures do this, so I like that they're doing that in the Ghostbusters figure. I can't wait till they incorporate that to Marvel Legends. Head's on a ball joint and a spinner. I mean, if you got a female Marvel Legend, the only thing you're missing is the ab crunch. She's got the spinner there. She's got the single jointed elbow. Not a great range of motion there. Her hands are removable, and she's got some awesome lightning effects, which I'll be showing you guys a little bit later. But that's pretty much Kozak Azarian, the Traveler. Next, we're going to move on to the Build-A-Figure, which is a huge miss for me, guys. Number one, he's not in scale. He's way larger than he should be, which is kind of upsetting. You know, it's like a math figure. The head's on a single ball joint. It looks kind of off and icky. Not the biggest fan. The mouth does open and close on a single joint, as you can see. Rawr. Rawr. Now, no swivel here, guys, which really throws me off. Now, the single jointed elbow, he does have the swivel in there, though, and it can 360 degree, but no swivel in the bicep, which is dumb. So he's got the motion here, and the foot is on a peg and a rocker. No swivel in the back leg, though. It's just ups and down like a Star Wars classic 3.75, and there's no cut here, no cut here. It just... Okay, so we got two little joints here that do something that's okay, but it just misses the mark, man. The Diamond Select Pterodog is better than the Build-A-Figure from the Wave, guys. It's kind of sad and upsetting. It is what it is. But he looks good, so cool. And here they all are, and there's Kozak Azarian with her lightning effects, and man... With everything together, it's really cool. I'm going to give the whole wave thumbs up due to the fact that it's the first series. I like what you're doing. Let me know what's coming out next. Am I going to get a Louis Tully? I hope so. Give me a Louis Tully. Come on. Louis Tully! That Dana looks great, though. Hey, guys, if you like what I'm peddling, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you know I'm bringing you more reviews. And as always, this has been your boy, Goldy. Faux stuff and things. And I'll see you guys soon. For all my wacky stuff and things misadventures, be sure to follow Stuff and Things with Goldy on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Stuff and Things!